Imagine this. You walk into a room and instantly you feel it. The tension, the joy, the unspoken emotions. It's like the air is alive with energy. You don't just notice it, you absorb it. Sound familiar? What if I told you that this isn't just sensitivity, it's a superpower? You might be a Heyoka Empath, one of the most powerful empaths on Earth. But here's the thing. Being a Heyoka isn't always easy. It's like having a sixth sense that no one else understands. You feel everything deeply, the good, the bad, and the overwhelming. But what if I told you that these traits aren't weaknesses? They're the marks of a truly extraordinary soul. Today, we're diving into the 7 signs that prove you're not just an empath, you're a Heyoka. And by the end of this video, you'll see yourself in a whole new light. Ready? Let's begin. Let me tell you a story. Meet Sarah. Sarah always knew she was different. From a young age, she could sense when her friends were upset, even if they were smiling. She'd walk into her family home and immediately know if her parents had been arguing. It was like she had an emotional radar that no one else could see. One day, Sarah's best friend Emily came over. Emily was laughing and joking, but Sarah felt something was off. She gently asked, "Are you okay?" Emily burst into tears. She'd been hiding her pain for weeks, but Sarah knew. That's the power of a Heyoka Empath. But here's the thing. Sarah didn't just feel Emily's pain, she wanted to fix it. She stayed up all night, brainstorming ways to help her friend. And that's the hallmark of a Heyoka. You don't just feel emotions, you're driven to heal them. But let's be real, this gift comes at a cost. Sarah often felt drained, like she was carrying the weight of the world on her shoulders. If you've ever felt this way, you're not alone. Your ability to feel deeply is what makes you special, but it's also what makes you vulnerable. So, do you feel emotions intensely? If so, you might just be a Heyoka. But wait, there's more. Now let's talk about something that might sound a little odd. You interrupt people. But before you think, "Oh no, that's rude," let me tell you about James. James was the kind of person who always had a million ideas running through his head. During meetings, he'd often jump in before others finished speaking. At first, his colleagues thought he was being impatient. But here's the truth. James wasn't trying to be rude. His mind was like a supercomputer, constantly processing thoughts and emotions. When an idea popped into his head, he had to share it, right then and there. One day, James interrupted his boss during a presentation. Instead of getting angry, his boss listened, and James's idea saved the company thousands of dollars. That's the power of a Heyoka. Your interruptions aren't just random, they're bursts of brilliance. Now let's move on to something even more fascinating, how you solve problems in your sleep. Have you ever woken up with the perfect solution to a problem you've been struggling with? Let me tell you about Maya. Maya was a writer who'd been stuck on a story for weeks. No matter how hard she tried, she couldn't figure out the ending. One night she went to bed feeling frustrated, but when she woke up, the answer was crystal clear. It was like her subconscious had been working on it all night. This is what psychologists call sleep solutions. Your mind doesn't stop working when you sleep. It keeps processing, sorting, and solving. For Heyokas, this is a common experience. But here's the catch. It can be exhausting. Your mind rarely gets a break, and sometimes you might feel like you're always on. Speaking of gifts, let's talk about your incredible imagination. Heyokas have a secret. You're a dreamer. Let me tell you about Alex. Alex spent hours daydreaming about having superpowers. They'd imagine themselves flying, healing people with a touch, or solving world hunger. These fantasies felt so real that Alex sometimes wondered if they were possible. But here's the thing. These fantasies aren't just escapism. They're a reflection of your boundless creativity and your desire to make the world a better place. Your imagination is your superpower, and it's what drives you to think outside the box and create something extraordinary. Now let's talk about how you inspire others. One of the most beautiful things about being a Heyoka is your ability to inspire others. Let me tell you about Lena. Lena had a way of making people feel seen. When her friend Tom was going through a tough breakup, Lena didn't just offer sympathy, she gave him a new perspective. "This isn't the end," she said. "It's the beginning of something better." Her words stayed with Tom, helping him heal and move forward. That's the power of a Heyoka. You don't just inspire others, you heal them. Your words, your presence, your energy. It's like a balm for the soul. And that's why people are drawn to you. You're not just an empath, you're a healer. Now, let's explore how you see the world differently. Heyokas don't follow the crowd. Let me tell you about Ryan. Ryan was always the odd one out. While his classmates followed the same career paths, Ryan chose something entirely different. He became a social entrepreneur, creating solutions for problems no one else noticed. This is the essence of a Heyoka. You see the world through a different lens. Your perspective is unique, and it's what allows you to come up with solutions and ideas that no one else could imagine. Finally, let's talk about your incredible creativity. Last but not least, you're creative. Let me tell you about Sophia. Sophia was an artist who could turn trash into treasure. She'd take old, discarded items and transform them into stunning works of art. Her creativity wasn't just a hobby, it was a way of life. This is the essence of a Heyoka. You're not satisfied with the status quo. You want to push boundaries, break molds, and create something entirely new. And when you're in your creative zone, there's no stopping you. So, do you see yourself in these stories? If so, you might just be a Heyoka Empath, one of the most powerful empaths on Earth. Remember, your sensitivity, your creativity, and your unique perspective are gifts. Use them to heal, inspire, and make the world a better place. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. And hey, drop a comment below. Let me know which of these signs resonated with you the most. Until next time, embrace your inner Heyoka and keep shining your light. Thanks for watching.